And we have G.Medina, the 3-time world champion. Also joined out in the water, Italo, our 2019 world champion. And rounding off the 3-man hit heat, L.O'Brien. Let's look at this. Right off the buzzer flick, I.Ferreira.
Yeah, taking no time to get busy and making the most of that wave, because he probably watched the heat before and whoa, progression straight away on that second maneuver. But yeah, I think he probably took note on that heat being so slow and he wasn't going to let a wave go through unridden. So pretty smart decision by Italo. Gets to work on this wave, displacing so much spray off the top of that wave. And he's looking good. I like that he went for that progression on that second maneuver. Another little bit of progression there at the end.
G.Medina, however, right here, opener, Pete, got caught behind.
Yeah, that's the dangers of this wave and being on the backhand. It's pretty easy to pick a wave that's going to run off on you.
Here's a replay, Pete, of the opening ride for L.O'Brien.
Yeah, but getting the ball rolling, right? I mean, you utilize that priority at some point. This is one of a smaller waves, but it had a good line on it, so I think that's where the choice came in. He saw that there's going to be some opportunity and maybe some vertical face, which he gets right here. Again, that's why the forehand is so important on this type of wave. Look, he's able to get down the line. I don't know. Does Jack actually speak in third person sometimes?
I don't
Jack
know.
is back.
I can't
Jack
see
is back.
that. Here we go with L.O'Brien. Snaps off the top for O'Brien. He opened up with a 5.93, so he's currently in the lead. He got that information. Now he needs a backup wave. Looking loose through the lip there. O'Brien one more time. Great pace. And you can see the point performance by the Australian surfer. A little bit loose there, and it's going to pay for it not getting the finish.
Liam's sitting a bit further in, and he decides to roll the dice. Nice first turn out of the top. Sort of a snap, and yeah, this section here, I mean, that was a hard read. I mean, and it kind of stands up again on this inside, which gives him a little bit more room to play with. Nice carving maneuvers, another little snap in the lip, and unfortunately just couldn't get the finish there.
So it's important. And it kind of actually elevates the performances in this opening round. You know, there is the no loser thing part about it, but the win brings it all. So it's obviously you get to see them cut loose a little bit.
Heat leader L.O'Brien seems pressure free, under priority, finds another wave, slashes a layback hack, working down the line.
Put in that 13 minutes remaining. And we're having a look at Liam's wave. I really like this one. Nice carving turn out of the lip, speeding down the line here, and opens up with a little bit of a layback jam in the lip and weak to the finish there, and he stomps it, so we'll be happy with that one.
And Medina methodically working on his backhand, just paced through this inside section, some whitewater to deal with, no problem for the 3-time world champ. Rock and roll float on the backhand, snapping, looking quick coming around the section. Medina one more time, goes for a little whirly bird. Backside reverse, no problem for G.Medina. That's going to be his first meaningful number to set the challenge a little past the halfway mark.
His scoreline, he kind of knew that he couldn't fall. I feel like, you know, and already seeing the different type of wave that he's selected, it's offering that, you know, it's a better type of wave for a goofy out here, a bit slower pace. He through that middle section here, but as he brings it through to the inside, it starts to stand up a bit more and floats over that last section there, and nice little crack, and like you said, it goes for that little whirly bell.
For the World Surf League, this is the Surf City El Salvador Pro, presented by Corona. G.Medina catching up to some open face, has to kick out. Previous wave for Medina came in at a 5.5. Medina needs a 5.17 at the moment to take the lead off of L.O'Brien. Lining up here is Ferreira. Ferreira scoots around this section, snaps off the top for the goofy foot. Floats through that section, stings the lip for a third turn. Looking down the line with another float. Long wall for Ferreira to perform on. Throwing buckets of spray. Stomps on the tail there. One more float for finish. Ferreira, a 5.17 will give him the lead and steal it off of the Australian L.O'Brien.
And all of a sudden, the second priority surfer was sitting in position and the major set came. And this is going to be a big number for Italo. Well surfed, you know, especially on the backhand, a lot of projection down the line, but when he had those slower moments, he was able to tag the lip, got the finish nice and solid. And the main difference really here is the size of wave. I mean, it's significantly bigger than any wave we've seen in the scene.
Yeah, I feel like Timmy Patterson surfboards underneath the feet of Ferreira, and those Pattersons Looks sharp.
Yeah, I liked what I saw there. It was a really well-surfed wave on his backhand. That board is looking spicy with a little bit of extra chili. I am liking it. One thing I'm noticing on the face of this wave is there's a little bit of maybe onshore fluff about. That's one thing I sort of am noticing. But yeah, he picked the right wave. Exactly what you said, Pete. On these slower sections, it really allowed him to go up into the lip and get vertical. And yeah, just a really well-surfed wave. And also really good patience to let that, 5.5 that Gab got to go through and just hold position and really trust in the process that, there was going to be a better wave coming.
To be able to hang out together, literally, I mean, they live,
What about this guy? Oh.
They live 30 seconds away from each other, really,
Yeah.
I mean, down the Cam Highway. So they're able to really get into that.
But I'm sure they're working on it.
No, there's technology there.
There's technology.
I'm serious.
The spin. Italo Ferreira.
We can elaborate on this.
We could, but we have 4.5 minutes to close out this heat. We'll get to
There's
that
buoy,
conversation. Let's talk about this replay, Pete.
Quick whip, having fun, designing his board, making sure that it works here. Not going to factor into his two-wave toe, which is going to push right directly onto the point. I haven't spent enough time here to really see the differences between, say, a westerly angled swell comparatively to a south angled swell. But
What about airs?
We like airs, and I think the judges do too. What is it that you want from them? The most important element. And he said to me straight out, "Go for it. This is why you're here. Your ability's there. Do go as big as you can."
Well,
Griffin did it.
Let's see if G.Medina goes big. Winding up. Big backhand rotator. And you saw the intent there by G.Medina, but it looks like he's slowly veering off. So G.Medina's going to surf this wave, but this wave is after the horn. It will not count. Medina onto the elimination round. O'Brien onto the elimination round. And Italo Ferreira will be on to the round of 16.